Alright, welcome to the show. This is the Jay and Cody Show. Unfortunately, tragically I should say, Cody's not with us today, and he may not be with us for a while. Unfortunately, there was an issue involving, let's just say, a black piece of plastic shaped in a certain phallic image. Got stuck up his rectum, and he's in surgery. I'll just put it that way. But, luckily enough, I got my wife here. I should have asked you before we started, but just want to go by your real name, or?
That's fine.
Alright. Yeah, my wife Stephanie is here. We decided to, do a small little, a short little episode, if you will. I kind of wanted to get her opinion on where we're going to end up come November. Who's going to be our president, why, and is media really lying to us? Is Trump going to end up being the one that wins? The polls, I think, might be rigged. I'm in line with Trump. I agree with him. It's all about Hillary lying. So anyway, what do you think? Who do you think's going to win? Who are you going to vote for one?
Well, I'm going to vote for Hillary since, Bernie's not on the ticket, and writing Bernie in would just be stupid at this point.
But Trump claims that Bernie sides with him. Is that not true? Is that false?
I'm pretty sure he's delusional.
This is that left-wing media you hear about.
No, I don't want complete maniac.
Yeah, did you?
Egotistical maniac.
Egotistical megalomaniac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Hillary's got her faults, and...
Many. More than the average.
Well, yes, but I think that there's more... there's more character defamation on her because she's a woman. If you look at... they're blaming Bill's cheating on her.
That's true. That's true.
If it was the other way around...
But, okay. And I guess that would lead to this. Do you... Because, we've been alive a while. This is the worst mudslinging, campaigns ever. Obama and, I don't know who the fuck he was running against now.
Mitt Romney?
Yeah, some loser. It didn't get this dirty at all. And part of it is, was there just not dirt there?
There was kind of a... They were trying to find dirt, and they really couldn't. Obama's pretty clean.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's
a good upstanding American.
They had to make stuff up. The Kenya thing, the Muslim thing.
But what your premise was, and I haven't heard that, and as a male, I immediately want to say that's not true, but, you think that there's more, they're just saying more stuff against her because she's a woman?
Yeah, some of the actions she does, if a man did it, he's just being, a man. But then if a woman does it, she's a bitch.
I don't want to put you on blast, but what?
Just how she speaks sometimes.
That
or
shrill,
if she's
voice.
Cold, or if she raises her voice, then she's a bitch. But if a
yeah,
male does it, it's just he's just asserting himself.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
there's a whole gender bias thing.
I don't think that's as I'm referring more to the fact that she's one of the dirtiest politicians I've ever. And the WikiLeaks thing, which have you read them?
I haven't.
And most people don't, and there's a good reason. And it's because they're really boring.
Well,
a lot of people, Trump will come out and say, they're not paying attention to this. Yeah, because nobody wants to sit there and just read through the pages. This is stuff that's already been released before, and we've known about, and it's boring.
I don't think she's the dirtiest politician. There's all politicians are dirty. That's just politics.
I don't think Obama is.
Well, there is some dirty. I'm not anything like Hillary or anything like that, but you kind of have to be a little sleazy in politics to get anywhere.
I do not appreciate you going after my boy. I would fillet Barack Obama if I could. I would cry.
I'm not going after him. I'm just saying that
I know,
no one's
I'm just giving you shit.
clean.
No, I agree.
You
but
have to.
she has more against her than the average, for sure.
What about like Dick Cheney?
Yeah.
He's pretty dirty.
But he's not active anymore.
Well, but when he was.
When he was, sure. I mean, yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, I think that's part of it. You know, like, if you...
Chris Christie, he's a dirty...
If you drive a car through a ton of shit, and you get one of your tires replaced, that new tire is not going to have as much shit on it. She's been rolling through shit for like 30 years now, so a lot of it's going to cling to her. I mean...
Well, and it's just the fact that she's gotten caught.
And
How
she's
many...
yeah.
But, I mean, she has at least experience in government. Trump doesn't even know how to run his own company. He's bankrupting and all.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So you're saying she's better than Trump or Johnson?
Johnson doesn't know anything.
If you break it down, what do you think the biggest thing against Johnson is?
That he wants to completely get rid of the government, basically.
That's kind of a libertarian thing, though.
Well, yeah, but you can't demolish everything.
No.
You'll just have anarchy. And he wants to get rid of stuff that are key in how our society runs. I mean, you have to have the Department of Education or you're going to have a bunch of idiots. Well, I mean, our education system sucks anyway.
Our education system's pretty lackluster.
But could you imagine if no one was
like urban
anything?
housing and there's a lot of things that we need, and it just wants to be done with. For me, it's the 28%. I think that's the worst thing because like all this other stuff would take time, but the tax plan he could implement pretty quick, and like poor families do not have the money to take that kind of hit to just be like, I'm paying 28% more on groceries.
Well, and I don't know that he could actually get anything passed because he is an independent, and so neither side will side with him.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So it would be hard to get anything passed in the House or the Senate.
No, we'd have an issue or a situation like we've had with like Obama for a while, where unfortunately
nothing could get passed.
No, or like a stalemate, and like that's kind of the. I don't know. That's always what I go back to. Like, if for some reason Trump would win, I don't feel like much would happen. And I might be wrong, but I have a feeling that we might be all Democrat, like majority, by the end of November. Am I wrong?
I don't understand.
The House and the Senate.
There's a. Yeah, they can lose. They can at least lose the Senate.
Like it's
a
decent chance that might happen. I don't know.
One of the. It was either the Senate. There's a lot of seats up. I want to say it's the House. If they lose, then Bernie. Is Bernie a senator or is he a representative? He's a senator.
He's a senator.
Okay, so then it would be the Senate.
God, so, you're just like okay, going after my boyfriends. Like Obama's dirty. We don't even care about Sanders. Who even knows what he does? He just runs around like he's the guy from. Shit, fuck me. I couldn't. I was gonna call him the doctor from.
Back to the Future.
Yes.
Doc.
Yes, fucking fuck me. So, one thing that we do talk about, we hate to just bash people in politics because after a while, who the fuck cares? Like, I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of doing it. Here's the current event thing that we got going on today, which is awesome. It's Halloween.
Right.
So let me ask you, favorite Halloween movie? Give you three favorite Halloween movies.
Well, it's hard.
It's very hard.
The Evil Dead.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That has to just, it's a classic.
His show's really good too.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the cheesy, like, slasher films.
You mean like Nightmare on Elm Street and
No,
that
more
kind
like the really cheesy one. Like,
You watch some very
weird.
like fucking, and sometimes that works out for you. There'll be like a movie on, and I'm like, what is this? I don't know. I'm just watching it, and be like, oh, this is really good. Like, and it's some fucking off the wall movie I've never even heard of.
Yeah, but usually the horror films, I don't know.
You mean like Zombie Beavers?
I've not seen Zombie Beavers, but Fido. But I don't really see that as a Halloween movie. It's a nice, family-friendly movie about zombies.
I don't know if I'd say family friendly.
It's family friendly.
I wouldn't watch it with the kid.
Well, I'm just saying it's not really a scary.
No.
Gosh, it's a hard. I mean, there's Nightmare Before Christmas, but I don't. If you're thinking,
You and all the other 13-year-old girls love that movie. Yeah. I mean, not The Shining.
Oh yeah, like The Shining. It'd be It.
It.
That I was scared shitless of clowns.
Pennywise freaked you.
Yes, except for now I love him and I love Tim Curry.
Are you excited about possibly seeing a clown while we're out gallivanting around tonight?
They don't scare me anymore, so I'm.
The new clowns that are out and around?
Scary ones? Oh, the ones that are gonna
The
form
ones
the
that
purge.
Want us to go into
In
the woods?
I would go with them.
What do you think that's about?
Oh, I just think people are just trying to get a rise out of people.
Yeah, but that's really like
It's
calculated. if that's what they did, like that's one fuck of a.
Well, this happened last year. There was a city that had clowns. I think it was it San Bernardino maybe? I was thinking it was in California.
Really?
Yeah, there would be some clowns just standing out in the street. They never did anything. They just would like stand there.
They just didn't get as much support from their clown brethren.
Apparently not. It's not
South Dakota.
Is it North Carolina?
North Carolina or
South
South
Carolina?
Carolina? I don't know which one
somewhere in the
started,
South.
but yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just getting blown way out of proportion, and like it's probably all copycats, just to scare the piss out of kids.
Yeah, or maybe there's a clown. Like maybe they're standing for something. I don't know what. I mean, they're not saying, which is not helping. Or, and here's my belief. If you've got a group coming over to sabotage you, would you not pay attention to? You remember the old Peter Griffin bit where he's fighting in Nam, and he's like, you soldiers, you're stupid. Because everyone is going to look for a soldier, and he's wearing a clown outfit.
I don't think I saw that episode.
It was just a quick little... Anyway, Russians. I think the clowns are Russians.
Thank you.
They're coming to tempt her with our poles, and that was how they get in.
Red Dawn their ass?
Exactly.
Isn't that movie?
I never saw it.
But that was when the Russians came over, and like a bunch of teenage kids, like...
Maybe.
Is that Red Dawn?
It sounds
think, and
familiar.
they remade it. I think it was a book, too.
I never saw it. I'm not very much of a man, especially when it comes to like
everything.
Pretty much, but definitely like action movies. I still haven't seen like Black Mass yet.
There's that one, Mob.
Yeah, with Johnny Depp and. No, it's Whitey Bulger.
Bulger.
Yeah.
I knew it was something with a B. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
You need to watch Boardwalk Empire more. You would know who these guys are. But no, back on the Halloween thing. Do you have a favorite memory, a favorite...
like...
It's kind of on the spot, I get that. So, I mean, if you
think
don't, it's fine.
My favorite time was when, like, we were getting hurricane force winds. Like, it was after... It was, like, I think it was in, like, 6th grade, and then me and two of my friends were walking, and we had an umbrella, and it was pouring rain.
Beautiful Halloween.
Yeah. Well, we actually walked up to your house. We made it to your house. And got the candy from your mom. And then we were going out by the train tracks and our umbrella completely flipped and flew away. So we only went to a couple houses.
Was I there?
No. This was before I knew you really very well. Maybe I was in 7th grade. It was before we dated the first time.
If it was up here,
yeah.
It had to at least be 7th grade.
Okay, it would have been 7th grade because Myra was living down the street.
Yeah, I didn't live here before your 7th grade.
Okay, well, it was in 7th grade.
Okay. So just shitty weather is.
Oh yeah, but it was so fun.
What a sad childhood you have. Like, I have great memories with my family about doing stuff.
I mean,
my
we
dad
went
and I
trick-or-treating,
walked
but...
one night. Like, we walked until like 1 in the morning. It was crazy. And it was like the full moon was up and it was dark and it was like so long. It was just him and I. Mm-hmm. And every now and then we'd still. But it was a great memory, you know. What a shitty childhood you had. Your parents didn't take you out.
No, my brothers usually took us when we moved here. They would take when we lived in Wichita.
How old were you?
When we moved here?
Yeah.
It would have been the summer before 2nd grade.
Yeah, so you're still too young. You should have been with your parents still.
Well, I had older brothers.
Yeah, still with your parents. That's the way it should be. There's a bonding that goes on, I think. That's what makes the holidays so special. All of them. Is the family. The parents gotta be... That's all I'm saying.
Well, my mom would take me when I was younger, but...
Younger than 2nd grade. I would be surprised you even have a memory.
2nd and 3rd grade. Well, yeah, I actually remember some weird stuff from...
Which is another sign of bad family. Weird stuff that you remember.
Well, just random
Remember
things.
like a phallic kind of thing coming in?
Well, I remember living next to a pedophile.
See, yeah, good stuff.
That tried to get me to blow him, and he got his granddaughter to blow him. I remember that. That was creepy.
Ah, well, you know, you can't... Don't hate the player, hate the game, you know what I'm saying?
Could have made $20.
Yeah, well, fuck. I mean, that's a good living. Especially for, what, 2nd grader? Or whatever?
6th.
Oh, 6th grade, whatever. Could act like... Never mind. But, for me, yeah, I would have to say, definitely like that memory of walking super late. And, like, I was so young that I still kind of believed that there could be some fucked up things, you know, like zombies and shit, you know. And I think it was around the time... I'm gonna say that Thriller came out, but I think I'm wrong because I think I was too young for that.
I think it came out.
But maybe when I saw it,
the year I was born.
I may have saw it, you know, and I like
or
this
maybe even before that.
idea of like these zombies like walking down the street. I don't know,
dancing?
But it was great, you know. Well, I'm always a little bit off, a little left of center, and it's for movies. One thing that I feel like needs to be addressed anyway is, why don't we have any like Halloween movies anymore? Not that I don't think that Tyler Perry should still keep making movies, and tons of them, but this fucking Boo Medea Halloween thing, that's not a good Halloween movie.
No, you really need a good slasher film. You just need one at least for Halloween.
Well, and here's the problem, I think, is they release them all the time, but they release them like year round.
Yeah, so we kind of desensitized ourselves. So
yeah, there's like always, like you were saying, like The Purge. Like there's always some fucking slasher kind of movie out and around. You know, what can you...
I mean, I don't mind that because I like scary films.
What's the last scary movie you saw?
It's been a while because, you know, kid and all, you can't watch.
Yeah, but you've watched like 8 to 10 episodes of The Walking Dead, so I mean...
Well, yeah, but that's just recently.
Ever since you killed the kid, I got it.
I didn't kill him. He was at school.
It's the way you just recently.
Gosh, I can't honestly remember. Maybe one of the Haunting movies.
The Haunting movie?
Oh, like the with the Warrens.
I don't even like scary movies, so I'm bad at this.
Yeah, it's the Haunting in Connecticut one.
Oh yeah.
I think I've seen that one in the last 3 years.
What about the second? Is that The Haunting that just came out recently? Like a dude died of a heart attack while watching it. It's supposed to take place in Europe. Is that the Conjuring? The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those.
It's not good.
And I thought about seeing Insidious.
I've heard that's pretty good. But everyone said The Conjuring 2, holy shit, scary. I wasn't that impressed. Like, And I'm a
Maybe
person
I'm-
that doesn't like horror films because they freak me out too much.
See, I don't get freaked out very easily.
I just here's what I hate. I hate the jump. Like I fucking hate that because I'm like, my heart doesn't need to beat like that. I've got this steady pace of just, slow like a turtle kind of thing, and that's what it needs. It doesn't need a shock.
Yeah, I guess I don't really find scary movies scary. I just find them entertaining. It's like haunted houses. I usually kind of laugh.
I don't even think I've been to a haunted house in years.
It's been a while for me.
And they all seem bullshit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all the same, oh, here comes a guy with a chainsaw that doesn't have a chain on it. Ooh.
I mean, thank God, though.
Well, yeah. I guess it would be a little more
he's
fun
probably
if you actually
halfway
had to run for
drunk,
your life.
and,
Yeah, and then there's just, scary clowns just hanging out in the fields, and I don't know, it's just not...
They can't even touch you anymore either, right?
But I don't think they were supposed to touch you in the first place.
Oh, or that. Well, I mean, I thought, like, they'd grab you, or, like, pull your... But now they can't do that. I don't know. See, for me, like, ever since I heard about Biohazard in Japan, I was like, fuck any other horror. Like, haunted house. Like, you give me a paintball gun, and you set a bunch of Resident Evil zombies on me, and, like, my crew and whatever. Oh, that is what I want. Yes, like, that... Anything else just fails in comparison.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised no one's done that.
Well, I think there's been some, zombie hunts.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like they've done, like, a Walking Dead kind of thing?
Yeah, there's... I want to say there's something here in Kansas. I'm not sure if... It might be close to Kansas City.
What that is...
Is a paintball zombie.
It's our life after Brownback's been in charge. That's all it is. No, I didn't know about that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, at least they had it a couple years ago. I don't know if it's still...
I heard about, like, the zombie walk and that kind of bullshit.
Well, no, that's just... the zombie run, you just get chased. You have to run through zombies.
Yeah, that sounds
Which would be
stupid.
kind of fun to be the zombies, which you could volunteer to do.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
But, yeah.
By the way, who'd want to run?
I know.
Ugh.
Couldn't they be a fat zombie? Like a Romero.
I like the fat zombie.
The fat zombie?
Yeah. You know the one in the overalls? Yeah. Old redneck, like, that died zombie. Like, guts all, like, hanging out. That's my favorite zombie. But, upon turning from that, one thing I hate more than, horror films or being scared or having my heart shooken like it shouldn't be, is commitment. I fucking hate commitment. And I think everybody would agree with me.
Are you asking
that
for a divorce?
If you sign up for any sort of fantasy league, you're going to get fucked with commitment. If you'd signed up and you got Tony Romo, Adrian Peterson, your whole season would have been done. But with DraftKings, at DraftKings.com, no commitment. 1 week at a time. Players looking good, then do it then. Use the promo code OP103, save 20%. DraftKings.com.
Sounds cool.
She knows nothing about football. Which I'm surprised, though, in all reality. Like, I love fantasy football. Like, it's the game is fun. I mean, I also love football, but, usually you like to compete in stuff that you can beat people at. Yeah, because you're kind of aggressive. And
Fantasy Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, but you couldn't read all the cards and know all the answers.
I don't read all the cards and know all the answers.
You've been called on that, like, so often. You're right. That's why you're in your, 10th year getting a degree?
No.
You're getting your master's?
No.
What are you getting?
Bachelor's.
And you're smart as fuck. Asian kids are envious. Anyway, I think that about does it for us. Just wanted to kind of do a quick episode. We'll get on actual topics next time. But, most likely to Cody will be back. I'll probably release this episode tomorrow, and then the one after that the day after. So, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.